Awesome. So I am so excited that this is another one of our team calls. It is Monday night, 8 p.m. We have these every single week. So if this is your first time on this call or you're watching the recording because you weren't able to make it tonight, welcome. My name is Trina Cairns. I am the team leader for Missions for Life. And so, sorry, Mel, I just muted you. Hey, Terry, welcome to the call. So anyways, welcome to the call. This is our weekly call. This team call is all about, accountability, teaching you guys the skills that you need to be able to maximize your growth in this company, being able to get all of the results that you're looking for, not only with the products, but with the business as well. It's also about, giving you guys updates about the events that are coming up, announcements, things that you might not know is going on because maybe you're not plugged into all of the Facebook pages and going on. So what I do is I simplify everything for you guys. I show you through the announcements, and I make it possible for you guys to see everything that's going on as well. Hey, Becky, welcome to the call. And so that you guys can have everything available to you. So we have 2 team pages just for the first announcement for tonight. We have the Health for Life, which is all our product support page. So like I said, if this is the first time you're watching this, you definitely want to be a part of that. Your person that had enrolled you, they should have put you into that. But if you didn't get into that group, you definitely want to get into the Health for Life group. Just ask your upline to add you into that group. And then you also want to join the Wealth for Life. So if you're looking to pay for your products, get them for free, or maybe make a car payment, or maybe pay for your phone bill, or whatever you want to do, or create an online income like I do full time, then you want to be part of the Wealth for Life. That is our business page, and it's going to give you everything that you need. And I'm going to be referencing that a lot tonight. So right now, if you guys haven't gotten into the Wealth for Life page, make sure you're a part of that so you can follow along with me as I'm coaching tonight. So as we start every single team call, every single Monday at 8 p.m., same time, same place, same phone number, nothing ever changes. We always kick the team call off with something that we are sharing that we're grateful for. So tonight, because we just had a bunch of people just jump on, we're going to actually shorten that. We were going to do 3 things you're grateful for today, but we're going to make it 1 thing just for time's sake. So if you want to unmute yourself and share the 1 thing that you're grateful for, I'm gonna say Taylor can go first because she just unmuted herself. So Taylor, what are you most grateful for today?
Probably that I'm starting to reach out to people, try and get them on hydrogenics as well.
I can see your friend there. Hi. You're welcome to jump on as well. That's so awesome, Taylor. So how is that going for you?
It's all right. I've talked to a couple people, but they haven't quite jumped on yet. They said they want to think about it.
That's
so
great.
We'll see.
That's great. So tonight's call is really, really going to help you out, because tonight's call is all about how to bring the people to you using really, really easy ways so that you're not out, knocking on doors in your neighbor's house. And it's not that that's a bad thing. That totally is great. But I'm going to show you a way that's much more simpler and much more effective without having to go and cold knock on people's doors. So that's really cool. And thanks for sharing. Who wants to go next?
Okay, I will.
Awesome, Mel.
Yeah, so I applied to this job about working at it's like events at the Canalta Center and stuff like that, and around town. That's a company that does events places. So they said they're doing interviews in March, and kind of sounds like maybe I'll get one because I've been having a few emails back and forth. So
that's great. Congratulations. Yeah. And the really cool thing about this, you guys, is that with new jobs, new gym groups, new things that you're getting into, is new opportunity for you to meet new people. So that's really, really important and really key. And Mel, it's so awesome because with a new job, you're going to be able to make new connections and maybe meet somebody that is really looking for the solution. So that's awesome. Who wants to go next? I'm gonna name Terry Bowers is up next. I'm gonna unmute you. Terry, do you want to just share something you're grateful for today?
Well, I'm just grateful for this product because I feel so good on it, and I have a granddaughter that I think really needs it.
That's awesome. And I think that was so cool. So you guys, if you have not met Terry yet, she is Bob Bowers' sister. Bob and I work with the Hutterite colonies, and I met Terry through Isogenics through Bob. So I'm just so grateful for that, for meeting you. But the thing I love is that, you know, now Terry's noticing how the products are working for her and helping her. And she just heard about her granddaughter that is really in a bad place. She's taking medications that are affecting her body as she's trying to sort out a digestive issue. And these products can really bring hope to people that are feeling completely hopeless. Becky's daughter is one person that really got affected with this in such an incredible way. And we didn't even know that that was going to happen as she was breastfeeding her daughter. Her daughter was able to like totally change the outcome of her future because of these products. So thanks for sharing, Terry. That's so exciting. And I can't wait to help you, you know, speak with her on a 3-way call and really just find out what her goals are and help her reach those with the products. So that's awesome. Becky, do you want to share something you're grateful for today?
I just had a meeting with some adoptive parents, so I'm grateful for the trust that I've been given in different aspects of my life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love you, girl. Oh, that is so great. So I'll just share mine, and I would say one thing I'm really, really grateful for is I clean my whole house today. I'm on a cleanse day. As you guys know, I'm all about keeping busy on my cleanse days so that I'm not worried about eating. I'm not worried about snacking on things or going into the fridge. I keep super busy. So I got up and I cleaned everything. And I just sat here with a super clean house and a plowed front yard and, you know, looking around and being like, wow, I'm really grateful for this house that I'm house sitting for 3 months. I don't have to pay rent on. It's a beautiful house right in Medicine Hat and straight across from the gym. Like literally my gym is 2 blocks down the street. So I'm super, super grateful for that. And it gives me a space where not only we can do events here in the home, but that we can also have people come and I can coach them, do one-on-one. Mel lives in Medicine Hat. Danielle lives in Medicine Hat. Emily comes to Medicine Hat a lot. So a lot of our team is around this hub. Bob lives here, and it gives me a position to be able to coach people right out of here. So I'm super grateful for that. So I want to jump into the next part of the call, which is our team announcements. I want to do our shout out. So every single week, I'm going to start doing team recognition. So I want to do 2 shout outs tonight. The first shout out is to our top team enroller. Drum roll, if you please. Becky Main. Yay! So proud of you, girl. You are just killing it. I can track everything through my back office. And you guys, she is on fire. So shout out to Becky. I'm so proud of you. And the second shout out of the week is actually to somebody Becky enrolled who's on this call tonight. Taylor, I would call you Reed, but that's not your last name. And Taylor has been showing up, you guys. She just started Isogenics. She's been posting like literally every single day. I just talked about her last night. She's done this incredible journal. Like it's sort of like journaling her transformation, journaling her journey on an album on her Facebook page. So I have been watching, I watch you guys, I check in on your Facebook page, I see if you guys are posting, I see if you guys are showing up, and I'm going to start rewarding you guys for doing that. And I've just sent out a huge bunch of parcels today with all the samples that are coming to you guys for showing up on our Sunday night accountability calls. Last night I gave you guys a free movie which is called Unstoppable. It's an incredible movie about the girl who got her arm bit off and she still became a pro surfer. And then the week before that, I got back from Arizona with all these new samples that you can't get in Canada. And I just shipped them all out for people that show up. So it really, really does pay to show up, you guys. And I just want to encourage you. It's just going to benefit you. It's going to benefit the people in your life, and it's going to benefit yourself for not only learning about how to better your life, learning about how to better the lives of people around you, but also about how to show up more authentically, you know, how to show up as a business person and how to be able to get incredible results yourself, but also for your team. So that brings me to our next announcement. We have 2 events that are coming up in Calgary, Alberta. The first event that we have is happening on March 7th. So you want to write this down if you're in the area. March 7th, which is going to be a post-celebration event. These are some of our top leaders in Canada coming to Calgary for one day only on March 7th. The second event is happening May 2nd, and this is going to be a we've never had this event before. It is literally called Isogenics Academy. Okay, so this is going to be able to teach you on a very high level how to do this business. If you want this, if you are hungry for change, if you don't want to work at your dead-end job, or you hate your boss and you just don't see yourself living that lifestyle for the rest of your life, and you're just like, man, I want to work for myself. I want to do Isogenics full time. I want to be able to not only, pay my mortgage, but actually make a massive income with this company. And I shared about last night how I actually was doing my taxes, and I added up how much I've made in just a year. And that was $34,000 with Isogenics in a year. You guys, and I was not in network marketing before this. I've learned everything that I've learned from the person who coached me. And I'm going to teach you guys about that tonight. The other event that's also coming up for people that are in the Montreal area is Isogenics Celebration. So this is Canada Celebration, and this is happening on February 27th to the 29th. So if you know people that are in that area, maybe you don't live there, but you know people that are there, get a hold of them, put them in a three-way chat with me. We have tickets that we can get them. If they can't pay for their tickets, we'll get them tickets to get to this event. If somebody that has never looked at Isogenics steps foot in that door, hands down guarantee they're going to want to do this for the rest of their life. It is that good of an event. Which brings me to my next thing, my next announcement. I'm going to share my screen with you guys right now, so make sure you have your volume turned up. And right now we have something going on called ISA Rally. So if you are on an ISA Rally team, I know Becky is, I believe Mel is, and Cynthia, and a couple other people, we're doing an ISA Rally. So I want to show you, when you're doing the ISA Rally, this means you get certain points for certain enrollments and you get rewarded. So the team in Canada, the top 10 teams in Canada, will win a free trip to Salt Lake City and an incredible experience down there. So if you guys want to learn more about this, I'm not going to go into the details because I've taught on this before and it's currently going right now, but I'm going to show you ISA Rally Salt Lake City. So if you guys are interested in this, this is all posted in our Wealth for Life page. You can also Google it. It's called ISA Rally Celebration. If you're not on a team already, I'm sorry that the teams are closed now. So this was from February 2nd was the cutoff. But if you are on a team, you guys can earn points. And so Becky is earning a ton of points right now on our team. We have 29 points as a team because as she's enrolling people, she gets certain points for enrolling people. If you help somebody move up a rank, you'll get certain points for helping people move up a rank. As the top enrollers for the team, so we work together as a team to get as most points as possible, the top 10 teams are going to win a trip to Celebration. And right now I'm going to show you guys what Celebration is all about. So this one is happening in Montreal on the 27th to the 29th in Canada. And then the next one is happening this summer, which is going to be in Salt Lake City. And the rally that we're running in right now is to win a free trip to this one coming up at Global Celebration in Salt Lake City. So here it is. This is what Global Celebration is all about.
Don't get this sort of support and family anywhere else.
When you feel it in your soul, like in the bottom part of your belly.
Literally home.
It's family, it's friends, it's about.
There is another way and you can live the life that you want to live. My mood, bro. It's just one of these things that you have to be here to experience it. But right now, it's just joy and happiness, man. Joy and happiness.
My heart is racing. I'm over the moon. You have to get to these events. They're the best. Energy is off the scale. These shots not necessary.
The energy in this room is like nothing else.
I'm inspired already, and I haven't even gone in.
am so excited and just grateful to welcome all of you to our 2019 Australia, New Zealand celebration! All right, well, so now it's time for us to bring out our Australian finalists. You ready to do it?
Oh, yeah.
At our current rate, plastic will outweigh fish in the ocean by 2050. And we have a goal over the next 10 years, by 2028, to have zero waste packaging. Create more value for people, you can create more money. That's what network marketing and especially what Ice Janks is all about.
It all starts with believing in you.
Events equal belief and collaboration.
I can't begin to express my gratitude for you and for this company and what it's given us.
It is about the team and the wider hypergenic community.
Actually looking forward to the new shake release and product release.
Oh my God, the new products are incredible. My kids are going to go crazy when I take them home.
Cookies and cream? Who doesn't love cookies and cream?
We both love the dairy-free product. I'm super excited for that one.
This is a community of happiness, energy, vibrancy, health, and most importantly, a lot of fun.
The vibe is just first class. Like everyone around here has a smile on their face. It's just the way that the world should be, in my opinion.
I mean, every single body in the room has had a transformation, but those ISA body far out, they are incredible.
Your 2019 Isobody Australia Grand Prize winner, Thomas Philbin Balucha. Your 2019 Isobody Grand Prize winner for New Zealand is Ruka Temoana. E-shot for everyone! We are the company that gets results that you can't get anywhere else.
Awesome. So, who could be stoked about going to an event like that? I know you guys are all muted, but like, hands up. Who would be stoked about winning a free trip there? Right? So, this is so cool because our company makes it possible to have free trips that you win. It makes it possible to not only have free trips around the world. Like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but we have ISA rallies that run all the time. They just launched one in Australia for the Australians where they can win a free trip to Thailand. You guys, so there is trips to the Bahamas, to Peru, to Thailand. I was supposed to go on the last Peru trip from Montreal celebration from last year and to go down there, but I actually got a chest infection and I wasn't able to go. But this is the thing is that you guys have potential to go and do whatever you want. If there's an ISA rally trip coming up and you want to run for it, you can win it. there's not one person on this call right now. Oh, woohoo! Becky just got her IsaBody shirt. Way to go, girl. And this is so exciting because, you know, like Becky is in the running right now to win the IsaBody finals for Canada. Do you guys realize that this can happen for Becky? It can happen for Taylor. It can happen for Terry. It can happen for Mel. It can happen for me. You know, like this can happen, you guys. This is a reality for all of us. So I wanted to show you guys that video because I wanted to show you the culture that you're a part of. I wanted to show you what's possible. I wanted to show you that those people walking across the stage, IsaBody finalists, $1 million winners, $10,000 winners, $100,000 winners. This event just happened in Australia 2 days ago. And these are all of my friends that are up on those stage that I met through this company. Right? I didn't know any of these people before, and I met them through this company. So the connections, the experience that you're going to get is absolutely incredible. That's an extra. But now I want to show you guys about what we're on this call to learn tonight. So I'm going to share my screen again. And how many of you guys have really found that, you know, doing isogenics, the main thing for really getting the business going is sharing isogenics with people? How many people would agree that that's the main thing, is to share isogenics with people? Would you agree?
Yeah, either testing it or just your story, just what you have experienced.
Absolutely.
A lot of people, it's more so flavor that they're worried about.
Yeah, for sure. And like, what would be, like, Becky, now that you've unmuted yourself, what would be a way of helping people to overcome an issue of flavor?
Oh, I just give them a sample.
Or have a
party.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, Becky nailed it right there with the fact that you can host a tasting party. You can host a mini celebration event in your own home. You know, make some smoothie bowls, have some people over, make it fun, make it interactive, you know. But being able to share isogenics is really how we build the part of the financial freedom, the winning the trips, the you know, having the paycheck come in every Monday. You guys, I cannot tell you the relief that it gives me to know that every Monday I get paid. From day one, I think I've missed maybe 2 weeks in 16 months of being paid every single Monday. Every Monday. One cycle, you guys, $160, that means 300 points on one side, 600 points in another, makes a $60 cycle, right? This is called residual income. Okay, we've gone over this before, that as you order your products and as people are placed underneath you and as you sign people up and you place them underneath you on part of the team, you will earn points every single month that will never disappear as long as you have 100 BV order every month. That's the only requirement of uncapped income, incredible results, you know, from time freedom, working for yourself. The only requirement is your business overhead is 100 BV. That is huge. I don't know many people that could go out there and get a free business with all the logistics done for you, where your whole back office is done for you, everything's done for you, with an overhead of 100 BV a month. That is nuts. And you guys can decide how much you get paid an hour. You guys can decide how much you get paid per week. You get to decide how much you want to get paid per month. Right? And I'm going to show you guys now about what it means to actually do the business, do the work, right? Because this is not a get rich quick scheme. We all know that. Anything we do in life, it takes work. Okay? So network marketing is different. It's just a different vehicle for working, for earning an income. But it's smarter because, like I was saying before, one $60 cycle a week. Some people on this call might have been paid a $60 cycle. Becky, have you been paid a $60 cycle?
Yes, not this week. For January, we were really tight, and I think I made in between $500 and $600 in January, and it paid our groceries.
That's awesome. So Becky's earned a $60 cycle. So one $60 cycle is like having $24,000 in the bank and earning interest on it. How many people on this call have $24,000 sitting in the bank right now? Nobody, right? Because times are hard right now. I actually looked at a video, which I'm going to share with you guys next week because it blew my mind. But it said that the chances of us actually becoming debt free in the culture and the lifestyle that we live in, the inflation on food, on rent, on gas is 200 times what it used to be for our grandparents and for our parents. When my mom and my dad got together and they were buying a house, the chances of them being able to buy a house were so much higher because the cost of living and the cost of gas and their hourly wage reflected on the type of living they were doing, right? Now, it is so much harder to buy a house. It is so much harder to pay your bills because everything is way more expensive versus how much we're getting paid per hour. What if you lived in a lifestyle that you got to decide how much you made per hour? Uncapped hourly income, right? How about waking up after sleeping all night and being paid residual income on something you did 6, 10, 12 months ago, which is what happened for me this morning. I woke up to bing, congratulations, you've been paid. Guess what? I cycled 14 times this week. Residual income. 14 times I cycled just this week. Do the math. 14 times 60. That's like $840, I think, if I did the math right. I might be a little bit off, but Terry, she's an accountant. She'll tell me if I did the math right. But you guys, I did that from something that I worked last summer doing, getting Hutteray colonies started. Okay, this means that I get paid every single week when these cycles come in. I get paid over and over and over again. All right, so that's called residual income. But anyways, I want to get to the reason why we're on tonight's call is the fact, and you guys can watch this fun video, is the fact that I want to teach you guys how to set a lure, to cast your line, and to get something that you hook so that you can reel it in and you can live a lifestyle of freedom. How many people on the call tonight would be interested in learning how to catch a fish like this guy on the screen right now? Anybody? Hands up. Look at the whopper that he just reeled in. Okay, so the reason why I put this on here is because I watched this video months and months and months ago. I just about peed my pants laughing, watching how funny this video was. But it's perfect for what we're going to be teaching on tonight. So tonight's call is all about how to teach you how to fish. Okay, now I want you guys to understand that the concept of this kind of analogy is not about trying to go out there and hooking a bunch of people, right? It's about the fact that if I teach you how to fish yourself rather than giving you a fish, right? How much more effective would that be? In teaching you how to do the do rather than just giving you a $60 cycle once a month, right? I want to teach you guys how to be able to reel the people in. Yes, I can see your guys are laughing at this look of this big score that this guy reeled in with a pool noodle, right? So tonight's call is all about teaching you guys how to be able to do this, okay? So what I want to go over, the first thing I want to go over tonight is Facebook posts. I know that this is a really big one that most people get hung up on because I can see when you guys don't know what you're doing or don't know what to do. Why? Because you don't do it, right? It's the one thing. Fear is the thing that stops us. And the easiest thing to combat fear is teaching you how to be a master at what you need to do. Because if you feel confident in what you're doing, then you're going to do it, right? So like Taylor, you know, she works, right, at her job. She knows what her job is. So she feels confident walking into her work to do her job because she knows that skill. But if Taylor wanted to be a lawyer tomorrow, she wouldn't just go and become a lawyer tomorrow because she's not trained on that. She's trained in the position that she's doing right now. But when Taylor started her job, Taylor, what do you do for work, by the way?
I'm an ECE in this kindergarten classroom.
Okay, so when you were becoming an ACE, did you just like walk in one day with no experience ever doing what you're doing and just start doing your job?
In my very first placement.
Okay. But did anybody teach you about how to do the skill until you were kind of allowed to do it by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did that look? Did you job shadow somebody?
Yeah, when my placements, I would get placed with someone, I'd follow them.
Okay. So you followed them and kind of like had sort of not necessarily hand holding, but you kind of were with somebody that showed you what to do until you felt confident enough to do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thanks so much, hon. So the reason why I wanted to ask Taylor this was because of the fact that with Isogenics, you do not need to know everything about being a professional network marketer to get started and to make a paycheck. So one thing that I learned how to do, which is called Facebook posts, okay? So the number one thing that you want to do, like I was giving Taylor, praise for at the beginning of this call, is how to start posting. So Taylor was like, you know what? I want this business. I want to do this. I want to make my own income. I want to be my own boss, and I want to be financially free one day so I don't have to go to work every day. Right? And so what I did with her is I talked to her on Messenger. I got onto the phone with her and I chatted with her and I said, hey, listen, this is how we can do this. Right? Actually, I think it was all over Messenger because I think we were doing it on text, right? So this is the thing. I texted with Taylor and I said, listen, this is how we're going to do this. I want you to go to our files on our Wealth for Life, and I want you to open up our files section. I want you to click on the templates. I want you to open it up, and I want you to look through there and find the one that's best for you. And she said, well, I've been doing the products now for about, 45 days or 35 days or something like that. So I said, perfect. There's actually a post right in there. I've been using the products for such and such a time. After watching my girlfriend Becky get incredible results on her transformation, I knew that I needed to make a change. Right? So she didn't have to come up with this post. It was already written for her. And it's called Connecting Templates. So at the end of this call, I'm going to show you guys where to find all of those, okay, which is in the Wealth for Life page under our files. But I want to show you guys, and I'm going to show you guys also another way. It's called Step by Step. So before Taylor and I had our little chit chat about how she could get started, I said, have you gone into our easy step training and watched the video on how to get started? Step 1, what the posts look like or how to connect with somebody over a text message. Have you gone through that? And she said, yes, I have. I said, perfect. Then she's going to have a really good understanding of where our conversation is going to go and what she's agreeing to. Right? So you guys, when you don't know what you're posting on Facebook and you're just like slap, here, post this. And you're like, that doesn't really resonate with me. It doesn't really, I wouldn't use those words. Right? So these templates are a template to help you find the right verbiage. Okay. So these are already done for you. And then you can fill in. So it sounds like it's actually your words, but it gives you the guidelines, the training wheels, the job shadowing until you feel confident enough to start these posts yourself. So one thing I want to talk about on the call tonight, because we're going to keep this to, a quick training. So we're already about 35 minutes in right now. So one thing I want to talk to you guys about is how to have successful posts. You first need to know and get really clear. You need to get really crystal clear about where you're going with this business. Okay, so first of all, you need to figure out what your why is. Okay, your why is what gets you up every morning, what makes you turn the blender on, what helps you nail a cleanse day. Like Taylor nailed her cleanse day yesterday. So proud of you, girl. I did my cleanse day today. I'm on day 1. I'm going to do day 2 tomorrow. I know really clear about what my why is. Okay, I need to be able to have $3 million annually with Isogenics so that I can fund our Kingdom Culture organization where we're changing children's lives around the world. That is my goal. That is my why. So if I don't wake up and drink my shake and get the transformation to show people that the products work, then I don't reach my why. So if I look at my why, I go, drink the shake, Trina. I look at my why, I go, nail your double cleanse day, Trina. I look at my why, I go, reach out to more people, Trina. I look at my why, I go, show up on the team calls, Trina. Right? I go back to my why every single time. So your task this week is to figure out what your why is. Now your why can be You know, for me, I know what I want to do with my life. So that's my number one thing. I'm going for it, right? Like hook, line, and sinker. That I am an iso-lifer for life. Okay. This is what I'm committed to. And I'm going to tell you guys, I have never been able to say in my entire life, I've worked as a medic for National Defense Canada. I've been a fashion designer. I've trained horses. I've run Western stores. I've got a business degree. I know 100% that I can commit to this because all the other things were unfulfilling. There was always something missing with all the other jobs that I worked at. Isogenics, it nails every single one of my boxes, ticks them off, right? Contribution, you know, helping people get transformations, knowing that I can help people change their lives financially, knowing that this is going to give me the money for my why, helping those kids out, right? So I go back to my why every single time, but I get really clear about what I'm a part of, what I'm committing to, and where I'm going, because this is really key. If you guys are uncertain, it's going to come across in your conversations and it's going to come across on your Facebook posts. So you want to get really, really clear of where you want to go. You want to set yourself your goals and your why. And you also want to know the direction of your posts to reach that why. So if you're going all in, like balls to the wall, like this is it, you know, then you're going to show up a little bit more urgent on your Facebook posts, right? But if you want to, you know, you want to take it slowly and you want to hit a goal at a time, then you're going to show up in a certain way. So you guys got to decide the measure that you want to show up, the commitment that you want to show up as, because you're the only one that can make your dreams a reality. I can't do it. I can't help you hit Crystal Executive, right? You got to make a decision to do it. And then I support you and I hold your hand and I help you get there. Okay. So going into this, first tip for your Facebook post is you want to get your calendar out for your week or your phone calendar. And what I did is I actually have a massive calendar. It's over there on the table. And I write out my week of what I want to post. So Sunday nights is the same thing every single Sunday. I have Take Me to Church Sunday. So I always do a post that I'm at church, what I'm learning at church, something inspirational to teach people about the love of God. Every single Sunday, that's what I post on because I'm a missionary. So that's part of who I am. Okay. Number 2, Mondays are motivational Mondays. How many people hate getting up on Monday and going to work? Almost everybody that's working, right? So I want to show up on my Facebook page to motivate people and be excited so that people are like, wow, Trina, you're so positive every single Monday. Instead of grumbling, you show up so positive. I actually got messages in my inbox today about that, right? You're so positive. You're showing up with energy. You're so uplifting. And that brings me to another point. You know, your post, you don't want to be humdrum, complaining, you know, posting stuff about Sally did this and Joni did that and whatever. You do not want to do that, okay? Because people are watching you, right? This is really, really key because think about it. If you, let's just say you go into your community and you treat somebody poorly at the till, or you treat somebody poorly at a gas station or wherever, and that person shows up at your church on Sunday, not alone that you're representing the kingdom of God, but what if that person is somebody who's looking for results? Now you've just burned your bridge with that person because they're not going to want to come to you because you're negative Nancy, right? You're like, I get it. Everybody has a bad day, but remember the way that you are showing up is the way that you are representing what you stand for. Okay. So this is really key when you're showing up on Facebook. People are going to look at you, the way that you follow the products, the way that you show up for yourself. They're going to look at you first and then they're going to follow you. So for 4 months, 6 months, 2 months, 2 weeks, whatever it is, right? People are watching what you're doing. So you want to show up in a positive way. Okay. So make sure your profile picture is uplifting and light, in good lighting and clear, maybe a smile on your face, right? Or in a tropical area or whatever, but make it positive. Make sure your banner is something about, you know, something uplifting, maybe a positive quote or something about wellness. Or for me, I have, you know, loving yourself, right? Healthy mind, body, soul, spirit, right? That's my banner on my Facebook page. So when people come on there, they're instantly going to know what I'm about. And then the other thing you guys want to do is you want to build your week. So Sundays for me are Sundays, Take Me to Church. Number 2, Mondays are motivational Mondays. Number 3, Tuesdays are going to be something about the business. So think about it. Monday, you hate going to work because you hate your job. Tuesday, what if you saw a post about somebody, like you're thinking about how you hate your job on Monday. Now Tuesday, you see a post about somebody's business. Like, congratulations, Gabby. You just hit millionaire with Isogenics, right? Or whatever. You've just hit this milestone. Look at the lifestyle you get to lead, because 6 months ago or 6 years ago, right, you were an accountant that hated your life, right? Gabby got started in the business because she wanted community. She was lonely. She made $160,000 annually a year as an accountant, but she was never able to enjoy her life because she was trading her time for money. She never had friends around. She could never go on vacation. Now she gets to go on vacation. She has a ton of friends and she's a millionaire in 6 years, right? So congratulate these people on the Tuesdays, just like a transformation post. Congratulations, Trina. You know, you've been working with this incredible company. You don't want to say Isogenics. You've been working with our incredible company for over a year, right? And you've never had to work for anybody else. You're living your dream, right? Working for your own goals. Congratulations. And then put a picture of maybe you and I together, or me holding, I don't know, a kid in Africa, or and say, I love how that because you get to do this business, you get to go and help out in your dream, which is helping kids in Africa, right? Congratulations. So that will be like Tuesday post, right? Wednesday is going to be funny because everybody knows hump day is the hardest, right? So you don't want to be posting about, you know, transformations on Wednesdays or your business on Wednesdays, because people are going to be like, I don't care what you're talking about. I just want the weekend to show up, right? So post something funny, right? Maybe post the video that I just showed you guys about fishing a man out of a pool with a pool noodle. Like, who cares? Maybe it's a funny dog video, but make sure that you're not splattering and like smearing always Isogenics all over everything. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but people want to know that you actually a human underneath that you're not just using your Facebook page to market. You still want to show up authentically. People want to know who they're becoming partners with, right? Then on Wednesday or Thursday, this Thursday, I'm doing something all about purpose, right? Because I'm a missionary and because I teach people on inner healing and how to find their goals, and I coach people on that, I'm going to be teaching people about divine purpose. Okay. So that's going to be my post on Thursday. Friday, it's going to be congratulations transformation post. As you guys have seen, if you don't know how to write these posts, you literally copy post what is in Health for Life onto your Facebook page. Also in Health for Life, there is a photo album there that you can click on. Every photo in that album has a story attached to it. All you have to write is congratulations with their name. I'm so excited for the results you got. That's authentic. How easy is it to congratulate somebody, right? You don't have to put who wants to join my business, who wants to do this, just congratulations. People are going to come to you because they're going to want to know what you're doing. Just make sure you don't put Isogenics all over everything, because you want to create the curiosity, okay? So I don't show people labels. I don't tag Isogenics. I don't do any of that stuff. I make it a curiosity. So I have people that are like running the you know, top companies in Australia message me asking me, am I a personal trainer? What am I doing? It allows me to have a communication with them and a conversation so that I can connect with them and actually get them on board, right? So then Saturdays, I'm going to do something because I honor the Sabbath. So it's natural, like nature, family post, or something I love to do for hobbies. Okay, so I'm going to try to, this is my consistency this week. Okay, it doesn't have to be the exact same every week, but try to write down a schedule for yourself so you're not like inundated with what to do. If you don't know what to post that day, you can message me and I'll help you write a post. But just make sure that if you don't know what to post, you can also go on my Facebook page, scroll down and literally copy, right? Just make sure you don't share. We talked about this last night. Make sure that if you're watching this recording, you never want to share someone's post. It looks really cheap. It looks like you've just copy and slammed that on your page and it shows up as their name. So it looks like somebody else wrote it. You want to show up that you're giving information. You're bringing information and contributing to the society and the network that you're part of. Okay. So that is just a Facebook or Instagram layout of my week. Now, how to be able to do this, right? So another thing you guys want to be able to do is you want to add value to other people's posts. If you want people that you have connected with back in high school to start watching your page, you want to go through your friends list. You want to click on your friend that you haven't seen since high school and go onto their Facebook page and like a couple of their posts. Okay, what this is going to do is it's going to show them that you're showing up in their news feeds, and then they're going to be interested in what you're doing in your life, because they're definitely watching who's liking their posts. Everyone does that, right? So this brings me to a point that when you're going and you're liking them, you're going to start showing up in their news feeds, which is going to draw more traffic that normally is not watching your stories to your page. So every single day, it's called my connecting tip. You want to go through your friends list and connect to 3 to 5 people every single day if you can, and just like a couple of their posts, right? And because, like, honestly, a lot of the time we get so busy, we forget to go in and see what other people's doing. I love it. It's super fun. I get to connect with people back from high school and see if that relationship is still there. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to start to comment on your posts. When they do, you want to thank them and you want to put a love heart. The love heart boosts the same thing on their page when you're liking their stuff and adding a comment, which is called adding value, right? You don't want to just love heart. You want to say, oh my gosh, it's so great that you have a little girl. Like, look at you. I haven't seen you since high school. Congratulations, right? That's adding value to their life. Now that's going to show up in more of the algorithms on Facebook. When they are commenting on your stuff, you want to love heart, which is going to boost your post up. You want to comment below, and you want to say something like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting that you're looking to get health results of your own. I'm going to private message you. Then when you private message them, you want to say, it's so exciting that you're looking to get these results of your own, or something like that. And what would be your top 3 goals that you're looking to achieve, right? Or maybe they're just saying, hey, awesome results. So private message them and say thank you. Thank you so much for, commenting on my results, right? So that's going to start a conversation. Then ask them how their day is. Ask them how their week is. 90% of the people that come into Isogenics because of the fact that they're needing a solution. How are you going to find out what that solution is? You're going to meet them where they're complaining. They're going to start a conversation with you, and 90% of the time they're going to say something like, I'm really tired. I'm really stressed out. I actually, ask them, what are you doing for work now? Do you love what you're doing? Just start conversation. 90% of the time of the people I've brought into my business, I've met them with what they're complaining about with a solution. Okay. Financial freedom, more energy, weight gain, like positive weight gain, right? Like lean muscle, losing weight, right? Less stress, better sleep at night, aging better, right? Firmer skin, meeting them with these solutions, you guys. Okay. So, moving on, let's just see here. How are we doing for time? Okay, I'm going to start wrapping this up. Does anybody have any questions about certain posts, or had any issues with how to comment or do anything like that? Does anybody have any questions before we start wrapping the call up? Crickets? I guess everyone's doing okay. This is great. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys where to find these connecting templates that I was helping Taylor with the other day. So you want to go into Facebook. You want to click on the Wealth for Life. I'm just going to minimize some of these windows. I have a lot of windows open. I've been hustling today. All right, there we go. Let's just get some of that minimized. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So in the Wealth for Life page, you guys, we have a little window over here. It's a browsing window. You want to click on something called Files. Okay, so you click on Files, and you're going to scroll down here. The first one you're going to see, it's a screenshot. I don't know why it's labeled it like this, but maybe I can go in and label it differently. You're going to, oh, I know why. I can fix it after. But you're going to click on this one, and it's going to say easy training link. So when you click on this link, okay, you're going to be able to go, sorry, you're going to click on the link. Hold on. Let's see if I've just made this before this one. Okay, that's weird. So I want to show you guys something really quick. I'm going to fix this link, but just so you guys know, when you click on this one, it says easytraining.com. So I just posted this today again because it gets lost in the scroll bar. You want to click on the Easy Training link. If you've not used this link before, please do. If you want me to help you build your business, this is a requirement that you go through all these steps before I help you. You want to watch this video. It is by our top trainers, Eden and Zach Slobin. They're going to show you exactly what to do to get started. The second step here, it's going to say step number 1. text a few templates. So you're going to click on that and it's going to give you a little video on how to actually apply all of this information. And here it says here, hey blank, like say, hey Becky, right? Or hey girl, because usually I go, hey girl, I don't go, hey Becky. I say, any interest in doing a nutritional cleansing system with me? I'm ready to lose some weight and get shredded and feel like myself again. I've seen so many before and afters, done all the research, and it's the real deal, and I'm super excited about it. Okay, so this is a template that is literally written for you. You don't know what to text somebody, ask them if they want to do a 30-day challenge, right? Not like, hey, do you want to join my isogenics business? No, you don't want to say that. You want to text somebody and say, do you want to do this with me? Be my accountability partner, always, okay? Because it's going to give them the chance to try it. If they go, what if it doesn't work? You get your money back, okay? But how fun would this be together? I paid for my first products doing this with 2 of my friends day 1. I bought my pack, and that week I made $650. Think it works? It works. Next one, right? You can go down here. Shows them right here exactly what people might say back. Then shows you how to answer them, right? So if you guys are telling me, Trina, I don't know how to do this business, I don't want to hear that, because right now you guys have everything that you need step by step. When I got started, I never had this template. So you guys are like seriously coming into the business at the perfect time. Step number 2, we're going to go back to number 1. Remember, there's social media posts here. So everything is in one spot for you through this easy training. It's going to show you exactly how to do a social media post and exactly what to do. So say it's day 1, Melanie brings a girl into the business tomorrow and she hasn't started yet, but she wants to pay for a pack, right? She's going to post this. After watching my friend Mel release, 10 pounds this month, and have the best energy that she's ever had, get better sleep, and drop her cholesterol, right? We have to remain compliant, obviously, so we can't say that, but you can put it into other words, get creative. Thanks to this new amazing nutritional cleansing system, I decided it was time for me to experience similar results because I'm tired of feeling overweight, run down, and blah, 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 right? I'm so excited to get started and to get my body back. My system hasn't even arrived yet, and I would love to have some of my good friends join me on this journey so we can hold each other accountable and get the healthiest we've ever been together. Who's up for looking and feeling their best? There we go. She hasn't started yet. She hasn't even got her box in the mail yet, and we got a post for her. Done. If you've started already, this is what Taylor did when I met Taylor on our little chat the other day. I said, okay, you've gotten started, so we can't do the brown box thing because that would be a lie, right? We want to keep authentic. So we're going to say, after watching my girlfriend Becky get completely shredded, release 60 pounds of weight or whatever it's been, right? And have an incredible transformation thanks to our amazing nutritional cleansing system. Notice how it does not say isogenics products, right? Because if you saw that, people are going to be like, oh, you're trying to sell me something, right? You just want to be chill. Okay, think of it if somebody was approaching you. How would you want them to approach you? I decided it was time for me to experience the same results. I've only been using the system, right? So Taylor was able to fill this in for 35 days, and she's already noticing, what was it, better energy, loss of weight, and better sleep or something like that, or less stress. I can't remember. I'd love to have some of my good friends join me on this journey. Keyword journey. You have to share this journey with other people so that they know what they're following, what they're committing to, right? So now she's doing her journey on her album. How cool is that? So next thing, progress post. This is the next post that you can do, Taylor. Before I found the system, I was feeling blah, 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 right? And I had enough. After watching tons of my friends get results, and you can say that because now you know all of us and we've all gotten results, I finally decided to get started on an amazing nutritional cleansing system, and I cannot believe what's happened, right? Then you go on to finish the rest of your post. Always, always, always put a picture, okay? It's like illegal for you to post something like that without putting a picture, okay? So for example, the one that Taylor would have used for her first post, she used Becky's picture. Why? Because she didn't have the transformation yet that she wanted to post. right? But now as she's sharing her progress, which I've seen you do, it's amazing, and you can see the results already, she can start to use her own photos. Then people are going, holy smokes. It adds legitimacy to your post when you post your photos as you're changing. First, you started with my pack's coming. Second of all, I watched my friend. Third, right? And the friend that you're talking about, here's the results. And now your own photo with your own post, right? Now, again, once friends start commenting, follow these template words. It shows you exactly what to say, you guys. I know that sometimes step-by-step stuff can be redundant. I cannot program a VCR because I'm not patient enough to follow steps. But these steps I'm guaranteeing you are going to give you a lifestyle of freedom. Now, executive launch, right? So if you want to do this, right, watch this training first. And now you're going to start to make the list of people you're going to start to connect with, right? How to build your executive team, what to do. You want to get a list of people you want to connect with, right? So when I talked to Taylor, I said, who needs this? Who do you know? Start writing the list down. I did the same thing with Mel, the same thing with Terry tonight when we had our conference call, right? Terry, who do you know? I know 2 truckers, my son and my granddaughter. Perfect. She's 90% the way to being a director, you guys. Then you get them onto a 3-way call with me and I do the legwork for you. I give you the training wheels, right, Taylor? I job shadow with you until you learn the verbiage and know how to do it yourself. This business is all about teamwork. It doesn't work if you do it on your own. It only works when you follow the system, because guess what? When Taylor brings somebody on, or Terry brings her granddaughter on, then her granddaughter's going to want to know the system that Terry followed to get to those steps, right? So we need to follow the system so we can repeat it easily. It needs to be replicatable, okay? Because we're trying to create residual income. That means you don't work at this like you work at a job. You do for the first 5 years, and then guess what? You're on pilot mode. You are soaring, right? You reach down, you help a couple people, but your team is, you're a multimillionaire. You're making $6,000 a week with Isagenix, and 5 years from now, if you hustle with this business, you can earn whatever you want. And this system is going to help you get there, because guess what? You're going to give it to all your team members, and your team members are going to follow the same thing. Instead of having to explain step 1 in words, step 2 in words, people don't want to have to do that. It takes too much time. Okay. Now for my Ontario girls, I can see you guys fading. So we're at 9 o'clock, right, our hour, and we are wrapping up right now. So that was step 1 for the training. Okay. So make sure you guys get familiar with this. This is your homework. All right. Know your why, what you're wanting to do this for, right? Get really clear about it, and then go in and follow the steps. And if you get stuck, or you're feeling like, okay, I kind of know what to do, but now I need somebody to hold my hand, you call me and let's do a 3-way call. Let's do a post together. Let's answer some of those things. Taylor knows that when people start commenting on her post, she can text me and go, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. What do I do? And I go, here you go. This is exactly what you do, right? I hold your hand until you guys are confident to do it on your own. And then guess what? You're going to hold your team's hand until they're confident enough. And we're going to repeat the process. Okay. So we're going to go back really quick to the team page really fast here. And I want to show you guys in files again. So before we had this system, we had a couple other systems down here, which are the same thing. It's just simplified and shorter. We also have something called a clinical results study. This is called a fast fact sheet. So if you have people asking you about the science behind Isagenix, you can find it here. New member checklist. When you get a new team member started, you're going to walk them through this new member checklist. Next week on our call, I'm going to show you guys how to use this and leverage it for your time. Beginner templates. If you want this, just the templates to be able to save to your phone, so it's super easy. I showed Taylor this. She clicked on it, saved it to her phone, and now she's got it on her all the time. Because if some girl asks her about Isagenix in her office, she can say, I'll tell you about it in 1 second. I just have to pee. She can run to the bathroom, read through the template really quick, come back and know how to be able to answer that and get them onto a call. Okay? How cool is that? So if you guys have any questions, or you're not part of the Well for Life page and you're watching this recording, make sure you let me know that you need to get into there, and I'll make sure that happens for you. There's also a ton of videos in here, you guys, of trainings, okay, that you can watch. Get familiar with what you're being part of. Okay, when I started Isagenix, That was the number one thing, is I wanted to know, hands down, if I was bringing my friends and family into this, that I knew what they were going to be a part of. So it's really important to get familiar. Educate yourself. You know, instead of spending 4 hours watching The Bachelor, just kidding, right? I know she doesn't do that, but this is the thing. Instead of spending your time filling your space full of TV, right? And we're all guilty of this, so I'm talking to myself too. Make sure that you interject a 30-minute training video every day, right? Give yourself the gift of learning how to do this business like a professional. And I guarantee you, in 5 years, in 2 years, in 3 years, you will never have to worry about money again. Guaranteed. I can say that with confidence. So next week, we're going to be going over how to use the new associate checklist, and we have a guest speaker, so you will not want to miss that call. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for jumping on the team call this week. I'm going to take a group picture. Everybody smile. Awesome. Perfect. So I will see you guys all, next week on the team call. If you have any questions, you want to know a little bit more about how to do this, connecting with people, what to do, what to say, message me. I'm here 100% for you. Okay. And whoever's cleansing with me tomorrow, we got day 2. Woo woo. All right. Have a great night, you guys. And we'll see you this week. Bye.